friends, it's Maya coming to you with another video. And if you want to know how to cook kombucha squash, otherwise known as Japanese pumpkin, watch and see. Here we go. For this recipe, my friends, we're going to use a kombucha squash, also known as a Japanese pumpkin. We're going to use some salt and brown sugar and some olive oil. Okay, so let's do this together. We are making squash. Okay, my friends, so this is a kombucha squash, and I got this out of my neighbor's garden. My neighbor gave it to me, and yeah, I wish I could show you guys their garden, but I don't want to ask them for it, you know what I mean, to videotape it. But she has a beautiful garden back there, and she gave me some squash, some callaloo, and some yummy stuff, some nice tomatoes that she grown this year. She shared with me, and I got to realize that we don't buy this, or people don't buy these squash because they don't know how to cook it. So I'm going to show you how to cook kombucha pumpkin. So the first thing you want to do, these, is cut it in half. You can remove the stem. Now, kombucha squash is also known as Japanese pumpkin. And look at that beautiful color, my friends. Look at that beautiful color. So we're going to scrape the seeds out of here, my friends. And yeah, I did wash it before I cut it. Okay, so you want to take out all that insides, all that seeds, all that membrane inside. And as I told you before, I did wash it before I got started, right? So you want to just scrape this out. It's easy to come out with a spoon. Just use a spoon to scrape out the insides, my friends. All the seeds and stuff, just scrape that out, my friends, just like that. And usually kombucha squash can be used as a side dish, using soup. You can make salad with these after you've cooked them and roast them and stuff. You make salad with these, right? So wow, this will make a nice creamy soup. Okay, now that's it, folks. Now I'm going to grab my baking dish, and I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in the dish, because we're going to be roasting our kombucha squash. Okay, so I'm just going to lay it inside of it like this. Okay, my friends, you don't have to cover it, just lay it inside of that. And remember, the olive oil is on the bottom, olive oil is on the top. Okay, so now, okay, I got myself some butter, and I'm using plant-based butter, my friends, in this. Make it a nice generous amount of butter on top and inside. Okay, kombucha squash has a lot of wonderful stuff in it: beta carotene, vitamin B, vitamin D, potassium, all this wonderful stuff that we should be eating. And making this, I'm going to make it 100% vegetarian and 100% vegan. Okay, so this is plant-based butter that I'm using, and I put a generous amount in there, make it nice and buttery and sweet. Okay, so then, oh, I'm just gonna move that out of the way. I'm gonna go grab another bowl here. I'm just gonna move this over to the side a little bit. So then I'm going to add some brown sugar, and you just need maybe about a tablespoon of brown sugar. And I'm going to combine all this in a bowl, right? And it's almost the same recipe to making my cinnamon toast. I'll leave a link below to my cinnamon toast recipe. Now, and you put some cinnamon in there, and of course some salt. Okay, and I'm going to combine this nicely. Hope you guys can see it. Just combine it nicely. It's nice and crumbly. Now my squash is all there. I'm going to show you from the top in a second, my friends. And I'm going to sprinkle the sugar mixture inside of my squash. There it is. I'm just gonna sprinkle, just sprinkle it. Now, if you have maple syrup, real maple syrup, you can also use that as well. But I'm using a sugar and cinnamon mixture for this one. Now, with kombucha squash or Japanese pumpkin, you can use any seasoning on this. You can make it salt and sweet, or you can make it spicy. The pumpkin itself is an nutty flavor, almost a mixture between sweet potato and pumpkin. So there you go. I'm going to put this nicely coated, beautiful, and I'm going to put this in the oven on 400 for 1 hour. Okay, so when it's ready, then we'll come right back. Here it is, my friends, after 1 hour roasting in the oven. As you can see, it's nice, it's soft, perfect, and look at that nice little buttery sauce at the bottom of it. And this is how we want it to look, right? And this is how we want it to be. So you can use this as a side dish, or you can also freeze this as well, you know, take off the skin. You can also eat the skin, but I don't like to eat the skin because it's a little bit bitter. And you can also, with this roasted form, minus the butter and the sugar and stuff, if you puree this, you can give it to baby as baby food. And it's just a nice side dish to have. And usually when I eat the Kobocha squash or the Japanese pumpkin, I just usually eat it by itself like this. It makes a nice complete meal. Or I also pair it with a meat, or just maybe a steamed corn or something. And that's it. Thank you for watching, my friends. And remember, regardless of where you begin, you can end with something better. Thank you for watching.